If you settled onto your couch this past Wednesday, popcorn in hand, ready to be whisked away to the windy streets of Chicago, you probably felt that immediate pang of confusion. You scrolled through the guide. You refreshed your streaming app. You checked the calendar. And then, the sinking realization hit. Where are my favorite first responders? We've all been there. It's the midweek ritual that gets us over the hump. A triple header of high-stakes drama from Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. So, finding a gaping hole in the schedule on November 19 wasn't just disappointing. It felt like a personal slight. If you're feeling a little lost without your weekly dose of Severide, Voight, and the Gaffney medical crew, you are definitely not alone. The One Chicago universe has officially gone dark for the rest of 2025. And while that sentence is painful to type, we're here to break down exactly why this is happening, when you can expect them back, and what on earth we're supposed to do with all these cliffhanger emotions until then. Grab a comfort blanket, chai hards. Let's talk about it. The why. The reason behind the November 19 disappearance. Let's rip the Band-Aid off first. Why was there no new episode on November 19? The simple answer is that the fall finale has already come and gone. The episodes that aired on November 12 served as the mid-season wrap-up for Chicago Fire Season 14, Chicago PD Season 13, and Chicago Med Season 11. In the world of network television, this is the standard winter hiatus, a strategic break taken to avoid airing expensive, high-quality drama episodes during the holiday season when viewership naturally dips. But there's a specific reason for this particular Wednesday, too. On November 19, NBC cleared its deck for a massive special event, a broadcast presentation of Wicked, celebrating the theatrical release of the movie musical. While we love a good musical number as much as the next person, it's hard to trade the grit of Voight's intelligence unit for the sparkle of Oz. This hiatus allows the production teams to catch up, ensures the cast and crew get a well-deserved holiday break, and most importantly for the network, saves the big, heavy-hitting episodes for the new year when everyone is back to their regular routines. It's not personal, it's just programming. But knowing that doesn't make the Wednesday night silence any less loud. The return. Mark your calendars for 2026. Okay, so we're in the desert. When do we reach the oasis? Here is the good news. We don't have to wait until spring in the vague sense. NBC has officially locked in the return date for the entire One Chicago block. New episodes of Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD will return on Wednesday, January 7, 2026. That means we have a roughly 7-week stretch to endure. It's a bit of a wait, yes, but think of it this way. We're skipping the weeks where we'd be too busy with Thanksgiving turkeys and holiday shopping to properly appreciate the drama anyway. When they come back in January, it's going to be New Year, new drama. And if the fall finals were any indication, we are going to need every ounce of mental energy to handle what's coming next. Chicago Fire. The heat is on, literally. Let's talk about where we left off, because Chicago Fire Season 14 did not play fair with our heart rates. If you recall the closing moments of the November 12 finale, we left Kelly Severide in a situation that can only be described as a nightmare. While investigating a suspicious arson case involving a high school principal, Severide, in classic hero fashion, walked right into a trap. The episode cut to black with Severide trapped inside a burning apartment building. This isn't just a "will he get out" moment. It's a callback to the high-stakes danger that made us fall in love with the show in Season 1. Taylor Kinney has been the anchor of this show, and seeing him cornered by flames is a terrifying way to leave fans hanging for 2 months. But the physical danger is only half the battle. Back at Firehouse 51, the existential dread is real. Chief Dom Pascal dropped a bombshell that budget cuts are looming, and the threat isn't just about losing a truck. It's about the potential permanent decommissioning of Firehouse 51. Can you imagine a world without 51? The writers are hitting us right in the found family feels. The hiatus is going to be filled with fan theories about who might get transferred, who might step up, and how Severide survives the flames. Chicago PD, Intelligence Under Siege. Over in the 21st District, Chicago PD Season 13 delivered a fall finale that felt more like a psychological thriller. Hank Voight has been through the ringer more times than we can count, but this blackmail storyline is pushing him to a different kind of breaking point. It's not just about physical threats. It's about the dismantling of his legacy and the safety of his team. Voight is at his most dangerous when he's backed into a corner, and right now, he's practically painted into one. But the real gasp-worthy moment came from the newcomer, Imani, breaking into a suspected serial killer's house. Alone. It's the kind of move that screams rookie mistake or heroic genius, and we won't know which one it is until January. The tension of her silence in that house, knowing she might not be alone, is the stuff of horror movies. This hiatus is going to be particularly brutal for PD fans because the show thrives on momentum. Stopping the clock right when Imani is in mortal peril feels cruel. We just have to hope the intelligence unit can track her down before the Season 13 body count rises. Chicago Med. A diagnosis of danger. Finally, Chicago Med Season 11 proved that the hospital is just as dangerous as the streets. Dr. Caitlin Lennox has been a polarizing figure, but no one deserves the terrifying confrontation she walked into. The fall finale saw her face-to-face with a patient's abusive husband, a storyline that has been simmering with tension. Med often balances the medical mysteries with personal drama, but this cliffhanger tipped the scales fully into thriller territory. It leaves us asking, who saves the doctors? With the hospital staff already stretched thin and interpersonal relationships fraying, as they always do at Gaffney, Lennox's safety is a massive question mark. January 7th can't come fast enough to resolve this, because the thought of something happening to her after everything the team has been through is devastating. How to survive the hiatus? So we have the date, Jan 7, 2026. We have the cliffhangers. Now, how do we survive the Wednesday nights between now and then? Rewatch on Peacock. If you missed any subtle clues leading up to the finals, now is the time to binge. Go back and watch the last 3 episodes of each show. Often, the writers drop breadcrumbs about the villains, like Voight's blackmailer, that we miss on the first watch. Theorize with the community. The hashtag #OnItChicago tag on social media is a support group right now. Share your theories. Is 51 really closing? Will Imani make it out unscathed? Engaging with other fans makes the wait feel a little shorter. Embrace the holiday distraction. NBC knows what they are doing. Lean into the holiday specials. Watch Wicked. Watch The Parade. Let yourself be distracted so that when January hits, you're refreshed and ready for the emotional roller coaster to resume. We know it hurts. Wednesday nights feel empty without the sirens and the blue lights. But if there's one thing we know about the One Chicago family, both the characters on screen and the fans watching at home, it's that we are resilient. Hang in there. We'll see you on January 7th.